Welcome to Ethiopia Today. Our presentation covers the following major topics. U.S. President urged Americans to acknowledge and condemn the history of slavery. Microsoft collaborates to help digitize Ethiopia's education sector. The Chinese ambassador says that Ethiopia-China relations stood the test of time. Turkish company interested in investing in natural gas and fertilizer. Understanding art and culture is said to be enhancing regional peace and stability. The details are as follow, and we invite you to stay tuned to get the full updates. U.S. President Joe Biden on Friday urged Americans to acknowledge and condemn the history of slavery in who were reported. Biden, in a proclamation on Juneteenth Day, also called upon the United States to recognize how the impact of America's original sin remains. This Juneteenth, we are freshly reminded that the poisonous ideology of racism has not yet been defeated. It only hides, he said. The federal holiday came a month after a white male fatally shot 10 African Americans at a grocery store in Buffalo, New York in a racist attack. Prosecutors said the shooter's motive was to prevent black people from replacing white people and eliminating the white race, and to inspire others to commit similar attacks. As we confront the awful reality of yet another gunman massacring innocent people in the name of hatred, racism, and fear, we must meet this moment with renewed resolve, Biden stated, referring to the Buffalo shooting. We must stand together against white supremacy and show that bigotry and hate have no safe harbor in America, he added. Last year, Biden signed legislation establishing Juneteenth, short for June 19th, as a federal holiday. On June 19, 1865, over 2 years after Abraham Lincoln declared all enslaved persons free, Union Army troops marched to Galveston, Texas to enforce the Emancipation Proclamation and ensure that all enslaved people be freed. Juneteenth honors the end to slavery in the United States and is considered the longest-running African American holiday. Microsoft collaborates to help digitize Ethiopia's education sector. Microsoft has collaborated with the Ethiopian Ministry of Education to implement a higher educational management information system supporting the successful digital transformation of the education sector, Addis Standard reported. The Ministry of Education has a mission to ensure effective, quality, and equitable education and training systems through building the capacity of the education sector at all levels. Facing an urgent need for comprehensive data and insights to ensure the success of the transformation process in the education sector, the ministry sought to introduce country-wide education data analytics. With no higher educational training management information system, decision-makers were lacking relevant data to drive the right decisions, and the impact of the implemented strategies could not be measured. The education transformation process was an urgent need of comprehensive data and insights to ensure its success. As part of its Leaders in Digital Transformation of Education program, Microsoft is empowering education systems to move beyond siloed and static data to integrated, real-time insights using modern data and artificial intelligence services and practices supported by our solution partners. EVLIGO, a Microsoft Azure, Power BI and Office 365 powered solution for advanced analytics and decision-making in education was implemented in close collaboration with the Ministry of Education. A strategy, steering and project management board was created to ensure successful execution, and a continuous improvement workstream was put in place. The HETMIS strengthens the ministry's data collection, management, reporting, and analytics capabilities. It enables the ministry to master the end-to-end data collection and analysis process, and provides a powerful technology platform. The system can be used by multiple stakeholders at different levels, from higher education institutions to college or department levels. Capacity building and training were planned from the outset, impacting over 50 public universities, 380 private universities, and 1,800 TVET institutions. The system rollout was delivered in phases to minimize risk and ensure successful implementation. The Ministry of Education has a vision to sustainably build education and training systems that ensure quality and equitable education for all Ethiopian citizens that will produce a competent and competitive workforce fueling the country's economic development. This system allows us to pursue our digital strategy across the education sector, says Zelela Masefa, Chief Executive Officer ICT and Digital Education. Microsoft is committed to helping education leaders navigate the complexity of digital transformation. Our goal is to partner with governments and education ministries to envision what is possible and achieve it by leveraging data analytics to optimize student outcomes. In the process, This helps create efficient, responsive, and sustainable processes and allocation of resources. Comments Louise Mackay, Learning Passport and EMIS Program Manager at Microsoft. With the successful implementation of the project, the ministry is now equipped with a higher educational management information system radically improving planning, decision-making, monitoring, and the evaluation of all higher education institutions. The Chinese ambassador says that Ethiopia-China relations stood the test of time. State Minister Ambassador Tesfaye Yilmaz had a meeting yesterday with the ambassador of China to Ethiopia, Ambassador Zhao Zhiyuan. At the outset, Ambassador Tesfaye appreciated the Chinese investment, which kept on growing by the day, being a testament to the long-standing and vibrant relationships between the two countries, Walta Information reported. Ambassador Tesfaye also thanked the Chinese ambassador for wishing him success upon his new appointment as State Minister of Foreign Affairs of Ethiopia, and pledged to work diligently to tighten the relationship between the two countries. The Chinese ambassador conveyed President Xi Jinping's message to Ambassador Tesfaye, which invites Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed to participate in the BRICS meeting China will be hosting at the end of June 2022. According to Ambassador Zhao Zhiyuan, the BRICS, comprising Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa as member states, will deliberate sustainable development goals and current global issues in the presence of 10 representatives from developing countries. The two sides also discussed the China-led peace conference, which is slated to be held in Addis Ababa in the upcoming days, aiming for ensuring sustainable development, peace, and cooperation in the Horn of Africa. The ambassador also extended China's invitation to Ethiopia to take part in the performance assessment of the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation, which will be held in China in August 2022. Ambassador Zhao Zhiyuan reiterated that the relationship between China and Ethiopia stood the test of time and would further continue to be strengthened under any circumstances. Turkish company interested in investing in natural gas and fertilizer. The Turkish Çalık Holding Company announced that it is interested in engaging in natural gas and fertilizer sectors in Ethiopia, according to the INA report. A 13-person delegation of the holding company visited the mining gallery of Ministry of Mines on the 16th of June. The Turkish investors, Turkey's ambassador to Ethiopia Yaprak Alp and Ethiopia's ambassador to Turkey, Adem Mohammed, visited the gallery. During the occasion, Mines Minister Takela Uma thanked the delegation for coming to Ethiopia to look into investment opportunities and pledged to provide the necessary support for business persons willing to invest in the mining sector. The minister briefed the delegation on the potential Ethiopia has in the mining sector. According to him, talks have been held at the ministerial level to strengthen economic ties between Ethiopia and Turkey by promoting investment. An Ethiopian delegation has recently taken part in a forum held in Istanbul to encourage Turkish businessmen to invest in Ethiopia. Çalık Holding Company Chairman Ahmet Çalık said the two sides had an important discussion on the situation in Ethiopia, and he has realized that Ethiopia has many untapped resources. He added that Turkish Çalık Holding Company is interested in investing in natural gas and fertilizer sector. It is a great honor for us to be involved in projects that benefit the people of both countries, the chairman stressed. Understanding art and culture enhances regional peace and stability. Understanding one another's culture and mode of life contributes to the enhancement of peace and stability. Ethiopian Culture and Sports Minister Kajela Merdassa said at the East Africa Art and Culture Symposium that took place this week. Opening the symposium, the minister stated that the region's culture has been increasingly under threat and needs immediate intervention to preserve it. The threat of globalization has forced us to work together, develop mutually, and fight together against terrorists, backwardness, poverty, and illiteracy, he added. The purpose of this symposium is to provide opportunity for scholars to present their studies on language, values, creativity, cultural relation, and integration of East African countries. At the symposium, various papers were presented regarding language and regional integration, the role of cultural diversity in building sustainable peace and economic development, and the role of indigenous knowledge in maintaining peace and security. Speaking on the occasion, Foreign Affairs spokesperson Dina Mufti said the founding fathers of Africa had the vision to create the United States of Africa. However, the possibility of immediate unity was not possible due to the differences that are prevalent in various areas. So the founding fathers came up with the idea of a regional organization to gradually integrate the continent, he noted. According to him, language, culture, and tradition can help to enhance the integration process. The symposium is part of the East Africa Art and Culture Festival that will remain open from June 14th to 19th, 2022. It is organized by Ministry of Culture and Sports in collaboration with Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Ethiopia. The East Africa Art and Culture Festival is a great opportunity to celebrate the rich, diverse, and unique cultural heritage and multiple choices of East African countries. It is also an opportunity to engage in dialogue towards preserving, promoting, and appreciating the cultures in the region. This brings the end of our presentation. Thanks a lot. Please support our channel by liking, sharing, subscribing, and posting your comments.